Rami, I love these scenes between you and Laurence. I felt like maybe there was a bit of like Mr. Robot meets Morpheus in some parallel universe. What was it like having that tete-a-tete with him?
He and I met years ago, and we were at, I think it was an Avengers after party, and we locked eyes, and there was a moment we knew we both had this spiritual connection to one another. I've admired his work in a way that, I have few actors in my lifetime. And so to get to work with him was a dream. I know that people throw that out all the time as a cliche, but it's Morpheus. It's the greatest mentor you could probably have in action film history. So what luck. What a gift. I watched 3 Days of the Condor over and over preparing for this. I loved it in my youth. I was always introduced to those films by my father. So I think I don't know if they're generational or they're a sense of escapism, but in this case, it comes from the perspective of someone who's least likely to be a action hero, so to speak. But espionage is something we're always intrigued by. I think there's an underbelly in a world that we all question, wonder about, want to investigate, don't really have the answers to. There's something secretive going on in the world, and we think perhaps there's a gateway through these films into that world and beyond. Yeah, and we tried to infuse it with more of that. We developed it. I worked on it as a producer as well. So I just wanted to make it as authentic as possible. I wanted to use, address grief, address loss in a way that we usually don't see in an action film. I love coming to the Odeon here, especially in the UK, and watching a blockbuster. I'm a cinema geek. I want to watch everything on the big screen, but especially we made this for people to have an experience where they feel they need to leave their home because Charlie has left his home to go all over the world to avenge the death of his wife. And it is a globe-trotting action thriller from the perspective of someone you would least expect to do the most harrowing things. So why not go see that adventure on the biggest screen possible with the best sound and surrounded by people who want to share that experience with you?